What's happening? I'm Ironman from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. And I'm going to get right on into it because I got a lot of videos to edit right now. You know who I am. You know what I do. You know what I'm about. A lifelong Lakers fan. So it is a fantastic time of the year for me. The debut game of the 2018-19 season for the LA Lakers. They went and played a team that used to play, I believe, in the Rose Garden up in Portland, the Portland Trail Blazers. I think that was an accurate, it's called the Moda Center now, but it was an accurate arena name because they have constantly been a thorn in the Lakers' side since I can't even remember. These guys had they just seem to have the Lakers number, and it's been that way for a couple of years. If it's not Dame Dillard, this guy talking about Dame time, Lillard time, jeez, he just won't, he won't make, hey, listen, it's been like 4-5 years since we had any type of modicum of success. You could have let us have this one. It's promising. It's fantastic times over in LA. You know, for Laker fans all around the world. You could have let us have that, but he said no soup for you. Okay, man, listen. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is the time to do so. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell right next to it so you learn it every time there's a brand new video. I appreciate the support. But man, this guy, I knew going into this game, I knew he was going to be a problem. Him and CJ McCollum, now he's got a Laker killing running mate. This guy CJ McCollum, these guys do damage. I already know they're going to get about 50 points between the two of them. But then it's usually there's no one else. There's no one else. They got Nurkic, I believe now. He's all right. He's good. He's good, you know, we get about 15, 16 points, okay. But usually they have nobody else, and it usually comes down to a close game, and then it's this right here, he's doing that, and then they win these big games. They can't beat anybody. Hey, listen, the Lakers have been playing well against the Golden State Warriors, against the Rockets, a bunch of other teams. But man, they just can't do nothing with them Trailblazers. And I know we got the king, LeBron James, on the team now. I thought it was going to be totally different. And JaVale McGee. And it was different. Except you've got... Now, before I go into what actually happened to this game, first I'm going to talk about some of the key storylines that we're going to be talking about going into in depth during the season. First of all, for the Trailblazers, will CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard, I for the life of me, I can't see them. Oh, and rest in peace, man, to Paul Allen, the owner of the Trailblazers, and I believe another team, another major league sports team. But make sure you put that down into the comment section. I can't think about it right now. Just rest in peace to him, man. He had a type of cancer and he lost a long, hard-fought battle for that. He was also the co-founder of Microsoft, you know. So rest in peace to that guy right there, man. But I just can't see whoever takes over, wherever the trail of succession, whoever it goes to, the new owner of the team. I just can't see them. Dame Lillard, he just seems like he is Portland. He is that Northwest area. I mean, he's just that guy. So I think CJ McCollum is going to be the one to go, which is be great for the Lakers because he kills us every time. But will he be there past the deadline, which is sometime in February? Will he be there past the deadline? Will they make another move? Will they package up a couple of these bad contracts that they've got and get somebody else to help them consistently off the bench? Those are the type of things. Can Dame stay healthy? Can he stay healthy? And can they make that jump? I just don't see them making a jump. They haven't improved mightily. I just don't see them moving up. They're just a 4 through 7 level team. I mean, there's so many teams that could be there, but I just don't see them moving any higher above that. They're just not better than the Rockets. They're not better than, well, the way they played today, but the way the Rockets played the other day. But they're going to have some problems. Now for the Lakers. As LeBron, if they don't get the type of success that he expects, what are his expectations? I'm talking about for during this early part of the season. Is he going to get frustrated? And I guess he can't really do anything. He can't sit out because he signed a 4-year deal. So I'm imagining that he won't do that. He'll stick it out. He'll stay the course. Lonzo Ball, his progression. Now, I'm not talking about his numbers. Do I think his numbers are going to go up? His numbers are going to go down. Why? Because he's not starting anymore, and he's playing less minutes. So, of course, his numbers are going to go down. And since they got so many available part-time ball handlers, his numbers are going to go down. I hope the media doesn't try to crucify this guy. And, LeVar Ball, see, I know you were going to fail. And Lonzo Ball, he sucks now. It's all because of you. Look at his numbers. They're going down in the second year. While somebody like Jason Tatum, his numbers are going to continue to skyrocket because he's going to be playing some hellified minutes and getting a lot of touches. And he's going to be a focal point of that Celtics team. Okay, but can he improve in the little bit of time that he does? He's going to get confident, more aggressive on the offensive end. That's why we know he can pass. We know he can drive in. He can find open man. He's got to be he's got to be more of a threat on the offensive end. He's got to take more shots. Some of these shots, he drives in, has opportunities to take these shots, but he doesn't take them. He just bails himself out because he doesn't want to make or miss it, and he passes out to an open man. Now, that's great. The people sitting on the three-point line that want to shoot, they're like, they love playing with this guy. He always finds me. Sometimes he's got to make or miss those shots. He's got to be a threat so that these people don't start leaking out and guarding you on the three-point line. Then later on in the game, he can't pass it out to nobody. Then that's a problem. Josh Hart, is he going to continue his upward swing? This guy was looking great towards the end of last year. He had an injury late, I think, to his wrist, but he's good now. What are they going to do about the center position, the backup center position? This plan, this plan, Kyle Kuzma at the center, backup center, this is, this is something to watch. Definitely something to watch. And are they going to get these Mo Wagner, the rookie, and McKellier? Man, are they going to get these guys some minutes? What's Luke Walton going to do? Is he going to get these guys? He needs to have a 10-man rotation. He needs to have a definite 10-man rotation. That's something to look for the Lakers going, into the future. And if the Jimmy Butler thing just continues to find no takers, and if Anthony Davis makes a fuss over there and says, I don't want to play with this team anymore, will they be able to, the Lakers be able to trade for one of those guys? Who knows? Those are storylines to look forward to. But back to this game, it went as I expected, just about. Dame had like 28, McCollum had like 21. They were killing, especially in the fourth quarter. CJ McCollum was just shaking and baking. This guy is a professional scorer. He gets buckets. This guy's always been about buckets. He gets buckets all the time. And all the time he gets buckets. Man, so I wasn't, Nurkic got like 16 points, no problem. But no one else was doing anything. So if things were going to go as normal, as planned, I would expect that the Lakers to get a huge, huge victory. That was not the case because we had an anomaly. This guy, Nick Stauskas, Sauce as they call him, this guy went off and hit like 5 of 8 threes. He had like 20-something points coming off the bench. He was sensational. He was making plays off the drive, making good passes. He was knocking down all kinds of shots, playing defense. He had like the best game of his entire career. That was the difference. Everybody else was just ho-hum. Like I said, if he didn't have that phenomenal game right there, Lakers would have won. Lakers would have won easily. LeBron James, the king, he had a pedestrian game. He had like 26 points, 8 rebounds, and all this other stuff. But I'm going to get to the nitty-gritty. Man had like 6 assists and 6 turnovers. That's a problem. That's the bottom line. That was the problem. They needed him to be special. He came over there to be special. Everyone says he's the greatest player on the planet. You got to be special on most nights. Got to be special on most nights. At least not drop off. I mean you got to be like in the finals and score 50. And you ain't got to do all that, but you got to get about 28, and you got to knock down. You got to get about 28, so a couple more buckets, and you got to knock down those turnovers. Limited to about 2 for the game. And the problem, and another major problem for the Lakers, this playing Kyle Kuzma at the center spot. Something is new for him, and he's not that big. He's about 6'7", but he's not that big or strong enough yet to withstand the pounding of playing against guys that are bigger and more powerful than you every single play of every single game. It's very difficult and it wears you down. And not only that, he's trying to prove himself in his second year. So he was taking some shots that he should have, held back just a little bit longer and then wait for the ball to come back to him and then took those shots. But he was pressing. He was pressing. He was trying to impress people. And he was pressing the ball, pressing these shots, and just trying to prove that, hey, man, I'm not a sophomore slump. I'm not going through that. So, and he was tired. Those two things, like you're pressing and you're playing out of position and you're dead tired, it was wearing him out. He shot like 5 of 15. He went like 1 for 7 from 3. That's the problem. He's worn out. He's worn out. When you're used to playing power forward or small forward and overwhelming people with your size and skill level, and then you got to play people that are bigger than you, it's a huge difference. But other than that, like I said, I don't want to jump the gun. It's just the first game of the season. Just like I said about the Rockets game, the Lakers are going to be very, very good. They're going to figure this out. But it's going to take a little time. It's going to be a huge step forward once they settle in on a rotation. Michael Beasley, and I know everyone's going to be talking about, oh, they need shooters. Listen. You don't need great three-point shooters if you don't take a lot of them. If you're not going to take a lot of three-point shots, you don't need to make a lot of three-point shots. The Blazers took like 25, and I think they made 10. They shot like 40%. If you shoot 40% as a team or as an individual, you got the green light to shoot threes. The Lakers, they shot like 7 of 30 or some crazy, horrible low number. It was terrible. It was not fantastic. But they don't need to take a bunch of them. Like I said, Kyle Kuzma went 1 for 7. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He was tired. He was gassed. And he was pressing because they were doing this press defense. And they keep not trapping, but they did trap a little bit. But they were switching on everything, and it wore him out. We need somebody with a little bit more size to play a few more of those center position minutes. I don't understand why Michael Beasley shot like 40% last year. He's like a career 35, 36% shooter. He had his best shooting career from behind the three-point line last year. Only played like 2 minutes. And he's a little bit bigger. He gets buckets and he can score down low. Relieve some of the pressure off of some of the rest of these guys. Why only play 2 minutes? I guess, Luke, it's the first game. I'll cut you some slack. I know you're still trying to figure it out. Okay, no problem. Ivica Zubac, how do you expect this guy to get better if you don't play him? Play him. Oh, man, it makes it so much easier on the guards that are coming out there. And, man, once again, I'm going to say this. Magic Johnson, you went out, you got this guy Rondo, who had a pretty good game. But listen, you went out and got this guy Rondo as an insurance policy against LeVar Ball or Lonzo Ball. They start acting up and, acting a fool like we want to be traded or we want to play more minutes and start talking crap so you can just get rid of Lonzo Ball and still have somebody who does kind of the same thing. That's what you did. That was an emotional response, I believe, and you shouldn't have done that. You should have kept Julius Randle. Why? Because, like I said, coming off bench, they needed someone to play the center position. That way you could relieve Kyle Kuzma, move him down to the power forward spot, which is more comfortable for him. And Julius Randle can't be stopped. Coming off the bench, playing center, as he proved against the Rockets the other night. He ate at the buffet against the Rockets, scored like 25 points off the bench, looking like an all-star coming from off the bench. I mean, we could have used that. This guy's young. He's improving. He wanted to stay there. He's been in the system. Why would you let that guy go for the same amount of money for Rajon Rondo, who does some of the same exact things that Lonzo Ball does, and then you can have LeBron James running the point, so that's less for him to be doing. And then you got Brandon Ingram, who shines when he plays point. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's just the first game of the season, though. Excellent game by the Blazers. They did what they had to do. Like I said, sometimes when you lose games, those are the best games that you can learn from. Sometimes when you get an easy victory, you're not learning and getting any better because you're not getting tested. But just the first game of the season, the Lakers will be very good. The Rockets will also be very, very good. They will both make the playoffs. Don't you worry about that. Speaking of the Rockets, I believe the Lakers play the Rockets on Saturday night. If I'm not mistaken, this weekend that'll be their second game. So I look forward to that, and definitely going to have my immediate reaction to that, just like this game. But I appreciate all the support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. That way you ain't got to worry about it. Keep saying, but it sends a message right there to your phone. It says, Just My Views on Life, which is the name of the channel, has uploaded a new video. Click it right on there and you good to go. Tell them where to go and you good to go. But that's my reaction for the day. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to look out for these next videos, especially this Gus League that I've been playing in. Check it out. Hope you enjoy. I'll holla.